Okay guys, welcome back to another video. Now in this video I'm just going to talk about kind of I guess you could say like a productivity tactic that I've been using in the past few days, because basically I've just finished a job where I was working sort of 11-hour days, 12-hour days, in sort of sales, and it was very time consuming, and it's very interesting to have gone from having like a sort of 12-hour day, sometimes 6 days a week, to going right down to having just completely free time to do whatever I wish with, obviously within certain boundaries. Obviously the job was you're responsible for yourself and all the rest of it. But fundamentally, in any kind of job environment, you are held accountable by your boss, and just the people around you in the general atmosphere. It's kind of hard to not be, I wouldn't say productive, but busy. Very easy to say busy and kind of not wandering around doing nothing. And that's not, I wouldn't say it's like the be all and end all of work. I don't think it's really great to just be mindlessly busy. Much more important to be intentionally busy in what you do. But I would say one thing that I've noticed coming out of this job is suddenly I have to be responsible for what I do with the day. And it's very easy to just fall into doing nothing, with this time. And it's so funny because I remember when I had this job, just literally like a few weeks ago, I would have, when I started I was doing 6 days a week, and I would have the Sunday off. And that Sunday was like a sort of sacred day, because it was just like a whole day where I could just do whatever I wanted, and it was just like, wow, I can do whatever the fuck, I can go for a walk, I can do some YouTube videos, I can do this TV series, so many different things. And obviously, like a lot of the time I was knackered, I'd just end up, going on my phone or whatever, but I was very aware of, what a blessing that is, just to have a day completely to your own disposal. And quitting that job and just coming back to live with my parents for a bit, and looking for new opportunities. I'm very much in this position now where I'm effectively, I have that every day, and it's a really funny feeling, but you forget about it very quickly, I don't know if you guys, if you're in school, or if you remember being in school, or sixth form, whatever, you have the summer or the Christmas holidays or whatever, and it's just free time. And the first few days, they just seem like it's like I can do whatever. Wait a minute, I don't have to go to school today. I can do whatever I like. For the next 6 weeks or whatever. The first few days, it's just an incredible feeling, but then very quickly you kind of, it just feels normal all of a sudden. You forget it, and it's such a paradox, I guess you could say, of human behaviour, that we have this kind of, when we're working, we just love the idea to just do whatever that we want, and we know exactly what we'd do if we had the free time, and then we get the free time, and then we almost we just completely forget about it. We don't live up to that responsibility, and we don't. Yeah, we just forget about it, and if anything, then we start wanting a bit more structure. So anyway, a very infuriating thing, and we have to find ways of dealing with it. And for the last few days, I sat down with myself and I thought, because I wasn't being very productive, I was being a bit listless with my time. And I just sat myself down. I thought, right, look, what can I? What do you want to do with a day? You know, like, in a sense, there is no one telling you what you should be doing with a day. Like, it's completely up to you. You know, and it's funny because nothing really instantly came to mind. You know, and that was really strange because I think it's actually quite a difficult thing to think. Like, you know, we always think, oh, I want to make the most of my free time or whatever, but what do you actually want to do with your free time? This is the why we waste so much of our time, is because we don't actually have a clear image of what we want to do with it, you know. And that's what you should spend your time doing, really, I think. And this is what I do every day now, as a result of me sitting down with myself like this, is I just write down, like, okay, you know, you're not going to have the most perfect, ideal day where you do everything in the right order, you know. Certainly not at the moment. You know, maybe that's just impossible. Who knows? But surely, like, you can write a list of just stuff that it'd be good to do. You know, if you've got nothing else to do. And I'm just going to sort of read to you like some of the ones that I've got. So this is when I started doing it. And if you look at it, right, like some of them I haven't even done all the activities on it. You know, it's just. Yeah, some of it I've crossed off, some of it I haven't, as you can see there. But I've just written down on a piece of paper just things that I should do, you know, and they're quite obvious, but just to give you a sort of image of it, like going to the gym, meditate, apply for another job, record a YouTube video, stretch, see a friend, 4-hour work week, read, journal, sit in solitude for an hour, do the TV series. You know, that's one day. The next day, you know, I got a bit more stuff. Read, call friends, do payment for certain thing. You know, and they're not. The point I'm getting at, the reason why I'm reading it off is nothing like that special. You know, it's all quite. Oh, is that it? But it's like, well, if you got anything better, you know, if you haven't got anything better, just that'll do. That's enough, you know, and you don't have to do like everything on there, but if you have like a list that you just refer to, then it's so advantageous. So it's really helped me sort of have a clear picture. And I think long term, what I want to do is to build up like a proper schedule. And like you see in some of Hamza's videos, he has these enormous like Google Docs, and you just got everything blocked off. You know, like our deep work here, gym here, call with this person here. You know, and it's all really detailed, and it's like sort of that military style discipline. But I think my attitude is to slowly like bring myself into it. So this is how it starts. I just write down the things that I need to do, and then generally after a while, I really get a sense of like what works at what point. You know, oh, it's better to do that there. You know, go to the gym here. You know, and then start building like a sort of solid routine. But I feel kind of just plunged into total freedom now, having been very occupied, very busy for the past 3 months, like not having to worry about regulating my time at all. And so this is kind of a good first step that I then build up to over time. So anyway, guys, yeah, hope you guys found this interesting.